Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today in this video, we are going to learn the analytical petty cash book. In previous video, we have already learned about the simple petty cash book. Now we will learn here the analytical type of petty cash book. So here, we got the following transaction in a petty cash with the suitable columns. The book is kept on an impress system amount of how much? 4,000. Here is a term mentioned impress system. What do you mean by the term impress system? Impress system is a system in the petty cash under which an estimate is made of required for petty cash expense for a period, just like for a week, for a month, like this. And this estimated amount is given to the petty cashier in the beginning of that period. It may be beginning of the week if you are maintaining weekly. It may be in the beginning of the month if you are maintaining monthly. And the amount of petty cash is paid by the petty cashier is reimbursed to him periodically. This fixed amount at the beginning of the period the petty cashier is getting, this amount is known as impressed money. And this system in which we are paying advance in the beginning is known as the impress system. So the here impress system value is how much? 4,000. It means 4,000 you will get at the beginning of every. If you are calculating it monthly, then 4,000 you will get at the beginning of the month. See here, this is the April month. Here we will prepare the petty cash for the month of April. Petty cash in hand, how much? 540. It means this is your opening balance. You will write here to balance BD on which date? 1st April 2017. This is your opening balance. Opening balance in the sense previous month balance. In your impress system, your balance is how much? 4,000. Here you have already 540. Then how much amount you will get this month? As per the impress system, you will get this month 3,460 rupees you will get under the impress system this month. So you will write here to cash account. How much amount you will get here? 3,460, because your expense amount was how much? 4,000 of this month. Now what we have to do? We have to make the payment. Paid for office cleaning, how much? 100. You will write here date and make the payment. On 1st April, we have to make the payment of office cleaning by office cleaning. How much? Office cleaning account. You will pay 100 rupees. So in this column, office cleaning column, we will show 100 rupees, and in this column we will also show, because this is the total payment column, so we have to show the amount here in total column, payment column, as well as the respective amount column. Next payment is how much? 4th April paid railway fare, how much? 320. Bus fare 280. Wages 150. On 4th April we have to make the payment by the name of fare, because we have not made here separate column for bus fare and railway fare. We have make a column for fare. So how much fare is total amount? 320 plus 280. 320 to 80, 600. Here we will write total amount here 600, and we will show in fare column also 600. Next, wages also they are paying on the same date. We will pay wages by wages account. How much wages they are paying? 150. We will pay here 150. Wages column is also here 150. We will write here wages column. Next, bought shorthand notebooks for office use. How much? 370. On 7th April, we have to pay for notebook by notebook account. How much? You are paying 370. 370 you will write in total payment column. And if you have notebook column, then you can write this amount under the notebook column. If you have not, here we have make a column for sundries, because we have no more space. We cannot make all the columns separately. We have shown here 3 or 4 column for the separate payment, and at last we are showing here sundries. Sundries, it means here the payments will not come under these amount columns. We will show under the sundry column. So we will have to write here in the sundry column 370. If you have more space, you can make separate column for each transaction. But here we have no more space, so we have created here sundry expense column. Sundry expense column in the sense here all the expenses will be shown here. Next, paid carriage on parcel, how much? 150. And for wages, how much? 220 on 7th April. Same date, by carriage account, how much? 150. Parcel, there is also no column for parcel. We will show in sundries column. And wages. Wages, here is separate column by wages account. How much was the wages? 220. Under wages column, we will write here 220. Next, on 10th April, bought stamps for 300, envelopes for 450, and on account register for 400. On 10th April, we will write here. Stamp was how much? 200. Envelope, we will write here by stamps. Stamps 300. There is no separate column for stamp, so we will write in sundries column. Envelopes, how much? And account register 400, by register 400. We will also write here this one 400. On the same date, all these transactions are happening. Next, on 12th April, paid for repair 200 and give trips to office tune 150. You have to write here by repair account on 12th April. How much the repair amount? 200 and trip 150. 200 you will have to write here triple column. Repair also column mention here 200. By trip account, how much? 150. No any column for Pune trip. We will write here 150 as it is. Next, on 13th April, gave charity how much? 100. Served tea to customer 250. 13th April, by charity. Charity was how much? 100. You have to write here 100, 100. And serve tea to customer. So by tea expense, how much was tea amount? 250. You will write here 250, and here also 250, because for tea expense there is no any separate column. And at last, what we have to do, on 15th April, paid for wages 160 and reward to servant 100. By wages on 15th April, by wages account How much was the wages? 160, 160, which was the wages column, 160 here. And at last, reward to servant. Then by a reward account, how much the reward amount? 100, 100. Now what we have to do? We have to balance this one as it is, and we will make the balancing figure by balance CD. How much amount of total amount from minus from this 4000? This amount will be the balancing figure, and the separate amount column will be as it is in the total column. This is all about the analytical petty cash book. There is a little bit difference between the simple petty cash book and analytical petty cash book. In simple petty cash book, we were keeping only one payment column for all the transactions. But here in analytical petty cash book, what we are doing, we are creating separate column for all the transactions.